The diamonds are forever.
Hi everyone, Pete Kelly here, and welcome to highlights of AFC Rushden Diamonds against Wellingborough Town from the Northants NFA Hillier Senior Cup from Tuesday evening, only on AFCRDTV. Manager Mark Starman surprisingly made several changes to his winning team from Saturday, and the team went behind midway through the first half. A neat free kick from Jamie Wright on 20 minutes, giving Wellingborough the lead in a lacklustre 45 minutes. And in fact, that is the best of the highlights that we can show you from the first half. Both teams huffed and puffed, and Diamonds worked extremely hard in their midfield, but nothing really clicked for them on a night where they tried a couple of changes, and perhaps one of those main changes was the debut of Carl Davidson-Gordon at left back, although it was Davidson-Gordon who, unfortunately enough, gave away a penalty early on in the second half, and it was Turner for Wellingborough with a neatly taken spot kick just rolling into the back of the net off the foot of the post from Quincy Sharonmu, giving Wellingborough a 2-0 lead at that stage. And they kept going. Really, the second best Wellingborough effort in that first half was a chance for John Mitchell cutting in on his left foot. And after Diamonds made a couple of changes, King, Liebird, Harris, all coming on in that second period, they would come more into the second half. And indeed, they would get one back late on in the game. Lance Allen there with a nice shot from the edge of the area, beating Wellingborough keeper Brassington. Although really for the Diamonds it was too little too late, and the full-time score in this one, which means Diamonds leave the Hillier Cup, was AFC Rushden Diamonds 1, Wellingborough Town 2.
I'm here with assistant manager Andy Peaks after tonight's Hillier's Cup match against Wellingborough Town. Andy, your first thoughts?
Disappointed, to be honest, disappointed in the performance and obviously the result.
First half we didn't seem to get going. I don't think we actually had a shot in the first half. Anything on that you could say?
No, I agree, we didn't get going at all first half. We didn't compete with them, we didn't win any first or second balls, and ultimately then we didn't pass the ball in the right areas to get any areas to have a shot. So no, you're right, we didn't have any shots at all.
And was that your half-time team talk to get them going in the second half?
Something like that, yeah.
And the changes seemed to get us back in, but we did concede the penalty. Did you think it was a penalty?
Yeah, I thought it was a penalty, to be honest. I don't think we could argue with that. Cole's learning his trade. He got caught at the wrong side, and it's against the lad who's quite an experienced player. So yeah, I think it was a penalty. Yeah, then in the last 20 minutes we had a bit of a go, and all of a sudden when we upped the tempo, getting in the face and passing the ball, we looked a lot better team.
And did you expect us to get the equaliser?
We did say actually, I just felt as bad as it was, if we scored one, we'd score another. But obviously we could have done with it probably 10 minutes earlier than it came.
But these games are all about learning. Anything you learned from tonight's game?
Yeah, learnt loads tonight, thank you.
Anything you can share?
Not at the moment, no.
Anything you want to, as you said to the players after the game?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm disappointed with them because a lot of them have not played the last few games and they want to play, and it was a good opportunity for them today. Although, we rested a few players who had got injuries, I still felt the team we'd put out was strong enough to win the game because it was a cup competition we wanted to continue in. So, disappointed, and it's, opened their mind and Starm's eyes as into what we have got. So, yeah.
Now we look forward to actually a league game on Saturday. Your thoughts on that?
I didn't know he was in a league this year.
Neither did the fans, actually.
No, only joking. Yeah, no, Cup's been brilliant, but it'd be nice to get back to the league on Saturday. It's vital we pick 3 points there.
And after last Saturday's game and all the euphoria of that, it's going to be a game to lift the players, or do you think they'll need lifting?
No, they shouldn't need lifting. They've probably been lifted at half-time tonight, actually, and again afterwards. So we'll train Thursday. We'll be ready for Saturday, because Saturday's a massive game. It's important when you have good cup runs, you don't falter in the league when you get behind. Yeah, so Saturday's just as important as any other Saturday we've had in the Cup.
And of course, in the FA Cup, we go down to the South Coast to Dover Athletic. First thoughts on the management team?
It's a long way.
Very long way. Are you driving?
I wouldn't think so. It'll take me 2 days. No, we'll prepare right. It's a long way, but it's a good game for the club to have. It's a nice place to get a few fans there. It's a good level. It's somewhere new. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it, to be honest.
Good, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Thanks, Andy.
Cheers, John.
I'm here after tonight's Hillier's Cup game with Jake Gillingwater, who was man of the match, chosen by Alfie Taylor. So the first question, how much do you pay Alfie?
Enough. His weekly wage, obviously, is more than enough, so it's fine.
Now, was it a difficult game to play in after Saturday's Cup time?
It was, considering what we was playing for on Saturday to what we was playing for tonight, but every game we should go out to win, to be honest with you. I don't know what the problem was. Everyone seemed to be a bit lacklustre. Didn't create any really good chances in the first half, to be fair. just one of them games, I think, until the last half an hour, 25 minutes. Changed it about, went to 3 at the back, and we seemed to be a completely different side to what we was for the last 60 minutes. So
I thought on Saturday you went off with a knock. I was surprised actually to see you playing tonight.
yeah, I got cramp, and Jamal tried to stretch it out, and instead grabbed my leg, and I thought he took my calf off. So that's why I couldn't carry on, to be fair.
But quick recovery.
Yeah, thanks to Kim.
Thanks to Kim.
Yep, of course.
Okay, so we look forward to League on Saturday. Back to Harbour Town. You played against them before?
I have in a friendly with the old club as an under-18 side. When we played them before, they were big and physical. The pitch was on a bit of a slope, if I remember. But to be fair, we need to go and win, get back on the winning ways with the league, and get the points back up. So
I hate to say we're at home.
that's even better then.
And what's your thoughts about the FA Cup draw and when we go down to Dover?
It's not too far, to be fair, but I mean, it's a good draw, step 2 side, so it'll be a good test for ourselves. I mean, go there as a whole club, have fun, and just see what we get. They don't want to come back on a Tuesday night, to be fair, so even if we get a draw, it's not the end of the world.
And I think the one thing we have found out tonight, you are the longest in the shower.
I'm not actually, I'm normally last out. There's still people in there now, so you're doing quite well.
Jay, thank you.
Diamonds are forever.